What's up, YouTube? Alex here. Today I've got another deck profile for you guys, and this time is on a one deck that everyone's been asking me about. I haven't uploaded anything about this deck in so long, and that's mainly because I haven't been really playing. I haven't been playing the game in general, but mainly this deck. I always have it on me, yeah, but I just don't really play it. For some reason, I can't draw well with the deck anymore. I keep drawing all the worst hands ever. So that's why I decided to do a different take on the deck. Very straightforward, very like OCG list. A lot of people don't really play it this way, and honestly, ever since I started playing like this, I have not gone back. And I will explain some of my choices. To start off, we played 3 Lee, 3 World Legacy World Chalice, 3 Chosen, 3 Beacon, 2 Guard Dragon, 3 Venus, 3 Shine Ball, 2 Exodius, Lassali, 3 Ash Blossoms, 3 Brilliant Fusions, 2 Transmodify, 2 Unexpected Die, 2 Call by the Grave, 2 World Legacy Succession, 1 World Legacy's Heart, 1 Soul Charge, 1 Monster Reborn, Foolish Burial, Emergency Teleport, and for the last card, I'm playing 1 World Legacy Sorrow. I will be explaining some of my choices right about now, and let's jump into it. 3 Lees, mandatory. Can't play any less. Same with Chalice. They start a lot of your plays. Really good cards, +2s every time. The interesting, I guess, ratios, it's on these guys, 3 of each. Why am I playing 3 of each? A lot of the times I was missing 1 normal monster to do a lot of my plays. So I decided to bump the normal monster count on my deck, and I decided not to play the Phantom Side of Shane Brigandine, because sometimes if you drew it off one of your Ningirsu draws, you can't special summon that with them to float into another guy. So I decided to keep one of the basically more World Chalice monsters, and they're normal monsters, so they work. They fulfill 2 of the roles that I was looking for. So that's why I decided to keep 3 of each, and it's actually been working just fine. Having more monsters is always good. Nowadays I've never been asking for more normal monsters. I've been really happy with the account that I've been playing, and if I were you guys, I would give this a shot. Very smooth hands, very combo heavy still, really good. Plus he's 18 beater, can crush into Kandina if anything, really good. 2 Guard Dragon. Most people have been choosing to play 2 nowadays, mainly because of the protection effect. Before it was just a combo extender, but I have always played 2. 2 is so good, especially now that everyone's playing the Sky Striker cards. You can just negate them with this guy. Really good. For Venus, 3 and 3. No explanation there. 2 Exodius, really good engine still. Recycle all your guys. If you have Venus Exodia, draw 7. And if you play 2 Soruyas, you can draw 11 cards. Such a good combo. Hard to pass. With the time rule, yeah, you can get screwed yourself, but if you go second, you just go in and just beat the shit out of your opponent. 2 Exodius, never play any more or less. Maybe play more later, or maybe less, when we get more World Chalice cards. But as of right now, 2. 1 Lassali. This is the right Gem Knight to play. I was contemplating on playing Garnet or another Lassali, because I keep drawing this card. But just the one's fine. If your name is not Alex, you will never draw it, so you'll be fine. You'll be solving your Brilliant Fusions, which I never do. So just the one Lassali. 3 Ash Blossoms, because it's really good. Not much to say about that. 3 Brilliant Fusions starts your engine. It just extends so hard. This card is so good for the deck. I don't think I would be able to play this deck without this card, honestly. Maybe I could play a Rabbit, but this card searches Lee and or Venus, which is so good. You gotta play Brilliant Fusion. 2 Transmodify. If you have Lee and Transmodify, you win the game. You search a card, and if your opponent Ash Blossom this, then you're fine, because you can probably have your own Ash Blossom and stop them in any way. But this card makes them have the Ash Blossom. If they don't have the Ash Blossom, you win the game. Such a good combo. Like, these cards right here are so good. 2 Unexpected Dies, because I need to put more monsters on the board. I need to start with an M-Duck before I normal summon. Like, I do my normal summon. That's how good this card is. More extenders, so strong. Call by the Grave. I need to ensure that my plays go off. A well-timed Effect Veiler on Venus or an Ash Blossom on the Chalice can be game-ending. So 2, Call by the Grave. 2, a World Legacy Succession. It's Monster Reborn that is searchable in the deck. Why not play 2? So good. 1 World Legacy's Heart in the beautiful Ultra Rarity. I was contemplating on playing a second one, which is right here. But I'm still going back and forth. So just the one's been working out just fine. Maybe I'll add a second one later. And again, this is a more fun list than anything because I'm not taking this to any tournaments. If you want to take this to a tournament, just cut one of the World Legacy Succession and maybe a backhand or 2 and add like Droll, Lockbirds, and like the Kaiju engine, which I don't think it's good anymore. It's not correct. It hasn't been correct in a long time. The deck does enough as it is, so I thought like maybe cutting a backhand and a World Legacy Succession for some draws would be good. But besides that, everything's fine. For the 1 Soul Charge, non-explanation, if you activate this, you win. As always, Reborn, I'm allowed to play, and I will play it. Such a good card. Foolish Bear is actually kind of cool because it can turn into Lee, or it can turn a combo extender by sending a Guard Dragon. If you have nothing else to send, you can send an Ash Blossom to get it back with Firewall, or set up a follow-up for World Chalice. Foolish Bear is actually really good in the deck. If you play more hand traps, you can send whatever you're missing. E-Telly is really cool because in the side deck, I still have a Ghost Ogres. And sometimes I happen to main deck the Ogres, so I have a way to interrupt my opponent if I only have E-Telly. But E-Telly is like unexpected die that it puts a normal monster on the board before I can normal summon. So I decided to play 2 and 1. I'll play 3 Telly if I could, but it's fine. Unexpected die does the job. Easy side out as always. And for the last card, I'm doing 1 World Legacy Sorrow. I figure if I'm drawing so much with the deck, I'm drawing 11 to 7, I guess 7 to 11 cards sometimes. I want to draw something good that makes a difference, and this does makes a difference. It's so strong. It's a counter trap card that is searchable in the first place, but if you happen to draw it off your Saryu and Ningirsu play, your opponent will be stuck because it's a counter trap and negates anything by just having a co-link monster. Such a good card. I have a second one in my side deck just for going first. So good. As you can see, there's no Christia, there's no Kaiju engine, there's no really like unorthodox engines in the deck. Everything's very straightforward, very simple. Just get to what you need, which is Venus or Lee with a Chalice with the normal monster. That's all it's in the deck. Very straightforward. Again, I've been playing this list for about a month or two, and it's been working out just fine. I definitely think that this is the way to go, just straightforward. Again, very a Japanese list that just does enough. If you guys have any questions about the main deck, as always, let me know. It's covered with extra deck. I play 1 Seraphonite. Not much to say. You need it for your Brilliant Fusion. It's a fairy, so if you choose to play Christia, it's another account for that. 1 Link Spider. You need it for a lot of your plays. Definitely need it. A card that a lot of people have been cutting to 2, which I kind of did myself, but I quickly went back to 3. Imduk, and it's amazing looking rarity, ultra rare finally. But you definitely need 3 of this guy. A lot of the combos require you to play 3, so I decided to keep the third. 1 Orm. Now I'm playing just the 1. Before I was advocated playing 2, and I've always played 2, but now with the Nightmares and other monsters, he's fine at 1. He's recyclable, and a lot of the times I put him back with Firewall anyways. Another one that I'm still playing 2 of is 2 Ib because she's very important. Probably the second most important card in the extra deck. She makes a lot of the plays, and it's like the combo ender a lot of the times. Proxy Dragon still required for a lot of the plays. This can be literally anything, honestly, but Proxy Dragon is the easiest one to summon, so I just rather keep it. And sometimes his effect is clutch. Maybe this can be a Nightmare Phoenix. I mean, not Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn. Honestly, I'm gonna consider that. 1 Phoenix, popping back row, protection from battle. Cerberus, popping monsters, protection from card effects. Sometimes you want to have Cerberus curling with a Saryuya and a Firewall or an Ningirsu, which is really strong. Good card. The card that I don't summon as much in this deck, but I still do, and it's one of my favorites and right now in the game, is Trigate. Every single effect of Trigate is so good. So Trigate's amazing. Another one of my favorites, and probably my favorite card in the extra deck, Ningirsu. Such a powerhouse, just wrecks everything. Like, board completely gone. Draw 3, so good. I wish I could play more. I used to play 2, it was amazing. But those days are over. 1 Firewall because you still need it. Firewall makes a lot possible. It's not like Goki that Firewall just keeps spamming. Firewall is usually the ender here. You just like have a co-link with 2 or 3 other monsters and like have your opponent go with you and an Ash Blossom and World Legacy Tara. That's the best board the deck can generate, honestly. Without the Kai, just know that the boards are weaker, but the deck is more, it's solid and it's smoother. And for the last one, Saryuya. Saryuya just gotta play the 1 if anything. Sometimes you happen to have Venus and nothing else, and that Venus that turns into a Saryuya can like be the difference maker. So I decided to just keep the 1, not 2. Between all the good Link monsters, it's hard to choose. But that's it for the main deck and extra deck. A lot of you have been requesting this, and I'm sorry it's not like the standard Kaiju list, but this has been working out for me. Give it a try. See for yourself. You'll see you will not be missing those cards. Yeah, they're auto win a lot of the times, but that's not what you want because they make your hands so awkward sometimes. Again, thank you. Again, click on my channel to see more videos like this. If you have any questions, post them down below. I'll get to you as soon as possible. If you guys have a deck profile and you guys want to share with me, go ahead. I can do deck doctors as well. If you guys want me to work on your list, I can definitely try to do that. Yeah, just again, comment, like if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, God fucking speed to you guys. Peace.